In this screencast, I'm going to show you how you can create a quote for your customer. This is the RomanCart World of Wines demo store. If we click on Configure, Document Templates and Quotes, firstly we need to select what we want our quote to look like. There's a number of different options in here. These are templates. You can create your own if you click on Add New Template. We're just going to select one of these. You can click on the View icon to see what it would look like, and choose the one you want, and then you click on the icon in the select column to select that template. We've already done that on this one. So if we just now click on Action Quote, it takes us to the product selection screen. These are the products listed in the product manager. If you're not using the product manager, you can expand the custom item link at the top there and enter your product details there. We're not going to do that for this example. In fact, for this example, let's choose a product. Let's have a bottle of champagne. Normally it's £5. On this occasion we're going to sell it for £3.99, and we're going to sell 10 of them. This is a customer's asked us for a quote. We'll say we'll sell them 10 at £3.99 each. We click on the Add to Quote button. In fact, let's continue shopping. Let's add another product as well, and they can have one mixed case of wine. We'll keep that the normal price as well. We'll throw one of those in for £25.99. So you can see the products there on the quote. You can select shipping in the normal way if it's relevant. Let's click on Checkout. Right, it's remembered my test customer details that I entered earlier. There's some options here for the quotes. You can email the quote to the customer now. You can include a Pay Now button on the emailed quote, and how long the quote is valid for. In this occasion, 30 days. You can select to deduct items purchased from stock now. If you don't tick that, then the items will be deducted from stock when the customer actually pays the quote. So let's generate that quote. You can see it takes us straight back to the sales manager screen, so we can create more quotes. And you'll see at the top here there's a quote icon here shown for the quote that we've just created. Now there's the customer email has just arrived as well. For this example, obviously I'm being the customer as well, and we'll take a look at that in a second. If I just scroll along, you can print off the quote by clicking on the quote link in the view column there. So this is the quote that the customer has received. You can see at the top it says RomanCart Demonstration Shop Quote, and there's a link on there to pay now. When you actually pay, when the customer pays for the quote, then it will generate an invoice and a payment receipt as well. So payment for quote, we've clicked on that to pay for that now. I'll just scroll down. It's remembered my details from last time. Let's tick the button to pay. Now on the completion page, the customer can print off the receipt for the transaction, and they can also print off the invoice. If we just go back to the sales manager and refresh that, you can see there's now 3 documents at the top relating to that quote. There's the original quote, there's a receipt for the payment, and there's also an invoice. Now this is because we're looking on the all view for the order type on the sales manager. It's easier if you just change that to quotes. Then it groups the documents together. So for this quote here, you can click on the green icon on the left hand side, which has now got a plus icon on it, and it shows the documents which relate to that quote. So here we've got the invoice at the bottom, the payment for that invoice there, and the original quote there. And if we scroll along the right hand side, then you can print off the invoice, the receipt, and the quote by clicking on the relevant links there.